Hello lovely friends, I'm Sabrina Zuliza with my two friends.
I'm Mutiara Nurul Fatiah.
I'm Najwa Khoirunnisa.
So in this video, we are going to talk about how gender influences the way people apologize and give compliments. Hope you enjoy! Gender significantly shapes our linguistic behaviors, particularly in how we apologize and give compliments. Research shows that women tend to employ more elaborate and emotionally expressive language when apologizing, reflecting a relational approach to communication. For instance, studies by Holmes in 1995 indicate that women are more likely to use mitigating phrases, such as, "I'm really sorry I upset you," which emphasizes empathy and connection. In contrast, men tend to use more direct language, often opting for straightforward apologies like, "I'm sorry," which can be perceived as less emotionally engaged. When it comes to compliments, gender differences are equally pronounced. According to Tannen in 1990, women are more likely to offer compliments that focus on appearance or personal attributes, fostering social bonds. Men, however, often compliment achievements or skills, which can reinforce status and competition. This divergence highlights the broader sociolinguistic patterns where women prioritize relational dynamics, while men often emphasize assertiveness and hierarchy. In summary, the way we apologize and compliment is deeply intertwined with gender, revealing not just individual preferences, but also societal norms that shape our communications. Understanding these nuances enriches our comprehension of language and the reflection of identity and culture.
Forms gender differences in apologies and compliments. The way individuals apologize and give compliments can be significantly influenced by gender, reflecting broader social norms and expectations. This analysis explores these dynamics, drawing on various studies to highlight the differences in behavior between men and women.
Apology behavior. Frequency of apologies. Research shows that women apologize more frequently than men. Women have a lower threshold for what is considered a mistake, which leads them to apologize more often. In contrast, men have a higher threshold and only apologize if they feel they have made a serious mistake. Complexity of apologies. Women tend to give more complex apologies than men. They are more likely to express guilt and acknowledge responsibility for their mistakes. This is due to socialization process that encourage women to express their emotions more openly. Social and cultural influences. In many cultures, women are seen as more emotional and sensitive, which leads them to apologize and give compliments more often to maintain social relationships. In contrast, men are seen as leaders who must show firmness, which leads them to apologize less often. Compliment behavior. Respond to compliment. Gender also influences how individuals respond to compliments. Research shows that men are more likely to accept compliments from women, but less likely to accept compliments for other men. Response to compliments. Gender also influences how individuals respond to compliments. Research shows that men are more likely to accept compliments from women, but less likely to accept compliments from other men. This suggests that power dynamic and social expectation influence how compliments are received based on the gender involved. Social power dynamic. The interaction between gender and social power dynamic is crucial in understanding compliment exchange. Women often have to navigate complex social situations to accept compliments and avoid social pressure to downplay their achievement. This can lead to various responses, such as deflecting attention to give a reciprocal compliment, which demonstrate how gender roles influence interpersonal communication.
In linguistics, the way men and women communicate often reflects distinct patterns. Apologies. Women tend to employ mitigating language and politeness strategies to minimize the impact of a face-threatening act. Their apologies often include hedging such as, "I'm really sorry if I upset you," or intensifiers like, "I'm so sorry," signaling a focus on maintaining relational harmony and avoiding conflict. Men, on the other hand, lean towards directness. Their apologies are often concise, exemplified by statements like, "Sorry, my bad." This approach reflects a focus on efficiency and resolving the issue without emotional elaboration. Similarly, compliments illustrate gendered linguistic tendencies. Women frequently use effective language that highlights interpersonal rapport. They might compliment appearance with phrases like, "You look gorgeous today," or emphasize personal traits with statements such as, "You're always so kind." The underlying purpose is to reinforce social bonds and show appreciation for personal attributes. In contrast, men's compliments tend to be referential, focusing on actions or achievements. They might say, "You nailed that project," using verbs of accomplishment to acknowledge performance and emphasize competence. Their praise is typically concise and goal-oriented. Sociolinguistic influences further underscore these differences. Women often adhere to cooperative discourse styles, as noted by linguist Holmes. Their language prioritizes maintaining positive face for both themselves and others. Apologies, for example, serve as a tool to sustain group harmony. Men, however, are more likely to engage in competitive discourse, as Tannen suggests. Their language choices often assert status or dominance, with compliments typically emphasizing measurable success. Pragmatic differences also play a role in gendered communication. Women are more inclined to use indirect speech acts, which soften their communication and reduce the risk of imposing on others. This aligns with a pragmatic focus on building solidarity and fostering relationships. Conversely, men tend to favor direct speech acts, prioritizing clarity and brevity. Their pragmatic goal often revolves around efficiency and problem solving. These patterns in communication reflect broader linguistic theories, including pragmatics, discourse analysis, and politeness theory, as articulated by Brown and Levinson. Misunderstandings between genders often arise from differing sociolinguistic expectations. By recognizing these patterns, we can adapt our communication styles to navigate diverse contexts more effectively.
From a linguistic perspective, apologies and compliments are not merely words, but speech acts laden with social meaning. Understanding gendered linguistic behavior helps decode the subtle ties of human interaction, promoting greater cultural and interpersonal awareness.